I am the digital media specialist at St. Louis Public Radio, and I'm also on the board of directors at Central Aussie Rescue in St. Louis.
I am the foster support manager at Gateway Pet Guardians. So I work with the fosters to place the right dogs in their home and troubleshoot any problems that they may have and help them with getting the dogs adopted.
So I've worked with an organization called Kindred Kitties, again they're in Kenosha, Wisconsin. We fostered with them several times before, and basically you just bring the animal into your home, you give them love, you feed them, give them attention. It gives them a chance to interact with some of the other animals in your house, become accustomed to that.
I mean, I think the average college student probably does not want to adopt a dog. You know, it's hard to know what's going to happen in your life at that point when you graduate. It's very hard to find pet-friendly housing in a lot of areas, unfortunately. I think fostering is a great advantage because you get to know what kind of dogs you like and have a dog in the house. And then we will provide a temp foster if somebody goes home for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, and they need it, have someone to watch the dog. And it's not the level of responsibility as having your own dog. And honestly, a lot of times our dogs are pretty run down. A lot of them have heartworm disease when they first come in. And so we want their activity to be restricted, which in some ways is easier than having a dog that needs like a whole bunch of exercise every day.
If you're in a position where you're comfortable, able to, financially able to, yeah, 100%, it's a good idea. And also it like gives you a really great feeling that like it's like something you can give back to, and being a college student, you're not always like in the best position to be able to give back to things. It's not a huge financial commitment to foster an animal, and depending on the group that you go through, they'll cover almost all of the costs associated with it. In our rescue group, we cover all of the vetting and major costs, so medication, vet work, surgeries. And the only thing you have to cover is like the cost of regularly owning an animal, like food and some small supplies like that.
Yes, I think it's a great idea for college students to foster, especially because a lot of the organizations that are around you will work with your schedule. So even if you can only, walk a dog for 30 minutes a day at the shelter, or taking cats for a few weeks at a time, they'd love to have that.
I would say find the group that is a good match for you. And I don't know that there's like a one-size-fits-all rescue. You got to kind of find an organization that matches the commitment you're willing to give, that kind of has the same expectations you're willing to meet up with.
Whereas fostering, it's less of a time commitment than adopting. And I think that overall, just like making sure that you get your animal from a shelter rather than shopping for it.